Imagine waking up tomorrow to the headline, AI discovers a new law of physics.
This morning, scientists are celebrating a new era of discovery. Artificial intelligence is now helping researchers uncover hidden patterns across vast amount of scientific data. From distant worlds beyond our solar system to the microscopic structures of life itself, hackership between humans and AI is changing the pace of science.
Would you believe it? For centuries, discovery has been one of the most uniquely human activities. We looked at the stars, invented mathematics, built telescopes, and slowly uncovered the rules of nature. But something remarkable has happened over the last few decades. Today, machines don't just calculate faster than humans, they can analyze enormous data sets, generate hypotheses, predict unknown structures, design experiments, and sometimes find things that humans completely missed. So here's the real question. When did scientific discovery stop being exclusively human? The answer isn't a single year. It's a gradual transition spanning decades, ending with one of the biggest shifts in the history of science. Let's begin. Before asking whether AI can discover something, we first need to define discovery itself. Scientific discovery isn't just collecting information, it's revealing something about nature that nobody previously knew. Discovering gravity doesn't make objects fall, it explains why they fall. Discovering DNA's double helix revealed how genetic information is stored. Discovering exoplanets showed that planets exist beyond our solar system. A discovery changes our understanding of reality. Traditionally, the process looked like this: observation, question, hypothesis, experiment, analysis, conclusion. Every important step depended on human intuition. Machines simply followed instructions. For hundreds of years, calculators, microscopes, and computers were tools, not collaborators. That distinction would eventually disappear. During the 20th century, computers revolutionized research, but they didn't actually discover anything. They solved equations, processed measurements, simulated weather, calculated rocket trajectories, predicted nuclear reactions. The human scientists still decided what question to ask, which experiment to run, how to interpret results. Computers accelerated science. Humans still drove it. This remained true for decades. Even the most powerful supercomputers were incredibly fast calculators, nothing more. The first major shift happened when scientists realized something important. Modern science was generating more data than humans could possibly analyze. Particle accelerators produced petabytes of measurements. Space telescopes collected billions of observations. Genome sequencing created unimaginable biological datasets. No human could inspect everything. Patterns began hiding inside oceans of information. Machine learning emerged as a solution. Instead of being explicitly programmed with rules, algorithms could learn statistical relationships directly from data. At first, this seemed like automation. But eventually something surprising happened. Algorithms started finding patterns that scientists hadn't noticed. This was the beginning of machine-assisted discovery. One famous example came from NASA's Kepler Space Telescope. Kepler observed the brightness of over 150,000 stars. Tiny dips in brightness could indicate an orbiting planet passing in front of its star. The problem? There were simply too many signals. Many potential planets remained hidden inside the data. In 2017, researchers at Google and NASA trained a neural network to recognize planetary signals. The AI examined observations humans had already looked at, and it identified a real exoplanet that had been overlooked. That planet became Kepler-90a. The important point isn't that AI invented astronomy. Humans built the telescope, humans designed the algorithm, humans verified the result. But the machine found something humans had missed. That was different. Discovery was becoming collaborative. Perhaps the biggest leap came from biology. Proteins are tiny molecular machines inside every living organism. Their function depends on their three-dimensional shape. Scientists had spent decades trying to predict protein structures from amino acid sequences. It was considered one of biology's greatest unsolved problems. Then in 2020, DeepMind's AlphaFold 2 transformed the field. Using deep learning, AlphaFold predicted protein structures with remarkable accuracy in the international Caspi competition. Soon afterward, predicted structures for hundreds of millions of proteins were made available to researchers worldwide. This dramatically accelerated biological research. Scientists could now investigate proteins that had never been experimentally solved. AlphaFold didn't replace experiments. Many structures still require laboratory confirmation, but it changed what was possible. Researchers who once spent years determining a protein structure could begin with a highly accurate prediction. That represents a profound shift in scientific capability. Discovery isn't limited to biology. Chemists and materials scientists increasingly use AI to search enormous chemical spaces. Imagine trying to test every possible material one by one. It would take far longer than the age of the universe. Instead, AI predicts which compounds are worth investigating. Researchers then synthesize and test the most promising candidates. For example, machine learning has been used to accelerate searches for better batteries, stronger alloys, more efficient solar materials, new catalysts, and improved semiconductors. AI narrows billions of possibilities into a manageable list. Scientists still perform experiments, but machines increasingly decide where humans should look first. In 2023, researchers at Google DeepMind introduced a system called Genome, graph networks for materials exploration. The goal was ambitious: predict stable new inorganic crystal structures. The AI proposed millions of possible materials. Computational screening suggested hundreds of thousands could be stable. Many of these predictions remain computational and require experimental validation. Some predicted materials have already been synthesized independently by researchers. Others are still awaiting confirmation. This is an important distinction. Prediction is not automatically discovery. Science requires verification. Reality always has the final vote. Today's research increasingly follows a new workflow. Scientists define the problem. AI analyzes enormous datasets. AI proposes hypotheses. Researchers test those hypotheses. Experiments confirm or reject them. This creates a feedback loop. Humans contribute creativity, domain knowledge, ethics, and experimental design. Machines contribute speed, memory, and pattern recognition at scales impossible for people. Neither works as effectively alone. This is where philosophy enters. When Einstein imagined riding alongside a beam of light, that mental experiment eventually contributed to special relativity. When Charles Darwin developed the theory of evolution by natural selection, he synthesized observations from many fields. These breakthroughs involved intuition, imagination, and conceptual reasoning. Does AI possess those qualities? The answer depends on how we define them. Current AI systems generate outputs by learning statistical relationships from data. They do not possess human consciousness, personal experience, or subjective understanding. They can produce novel hypotheses, but they do not know they have made a discovery in the way humans experience understanding. Whether that difference matters is still debated by scientists and philosophers. Suppose an AI identifies a new drug. Who deserves recognition? The AI, the programmers, the research team, the institution? The answer today is straightforward. Scientific credit belongs to humans. AI is considered a tool, not an author or inventor with legal rights in most jurisdictions. For example, several patent offices and courts have rejected applications naming an AI system as the sole inventor. The legal framework still assumes human responsibility. That may evolve, but currently discovery remains accountable to people. Despite impressive achievements, AI has important limitations. AI can produce convincing but incorrect outputs. It depends heavily on the quality of training data. Many models struggle when faced with entirely new situations outside their experience. They cannot independently build laboratories, collect field samples, or verify physical reality without human-designed systems. Most importantly, scientific knowledge ultimately depends on experiments. Nature, not AI, determines what is true. Now we return to the original question. When did scientific discovery stop being exclusively human? Not when computers became fast, not when the internet appeared, not even when machine learning became popular. The transition occurred when AI systems began identifying scientifically meaningful patterns that experts had not recognized, and those findings were independently verified through scientific methods. Examples such as AI-assisted exoplanet detection, AlphaFold's protein structure predictions, and AI-guided materials discovery show that machines are now participating in parts of the discovery process. They are not replacing scientists, they are changing what scientists can accomplish. Throughout history, humanity expanded its senses through technology. The telescope extended our eyes. The microscope revealed invisible worlds. The computer expanded our ability to calculate. Artificial intelligence may become the next extension, not of our senses, but of our ability to search through complexity. The greatest discoveries of the future may not come from humans alone, nor from machines alone. They may emerge from a partnership neither could achieve independently. Perhaps future history books won't describe the 21st century as the age when AI replaced scientists. Instead, they may remember it as the moment scientific discovery stopped being an exclusively human endeavor and became a collaboration between human curiosity and machine intelligence. Because the biggest question is no longer whether machines can help us discover. It's what humanity will choose to discover with them.